Good morning from the PCT. It's another dark morning in the forest. It's still kind of overcast, but you can tell the sun wants to come out. So I think it's going to today. Had a really lovely, cozy night of sleep, protected by those wonderful large cedars. And we also were very near a creek, so had creek sounds all night. Fantastic. However, bad news, I woke up to several holes in my underwear. I had them hanging outside my tent, but like from the top of my tent. And I think a pervy little mouse got them. Not happy about that. Jeesh. Had a nice slow morning this morning. Got out of camp right before 8 a.m. We have about 8 miles to hike to get to the jump off for Stehekin. And Stehekin runs several hiker shuttles every day. They do 4 a day. The first one I think is at 9:15. Not gonna make that one, of course. Second one is at 12:30, so that's what we're aiming for. So just figured the trail looks really chill this morning. Apparently there really are no blowdowns, thank goodness. So no rush to get there. Very excited because the shuttle stops at the Stehekin bakery, the famous Stehekin bakery that everyone talks about and says is just phenomenal. So definitely gonna get some sweet treats there. Excited about that. I think we'll probably stay the night in Stehekin. They have free camping for hikers. So that's probably what we'll be doing. Hopefully doing some laundry, getting a shower. I have a resupply box I got to pick up at the post office that my parents sent for me. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Let's see, what else do I want to say? Oh, I just love this forest. The trees are gigantic. There are so many cedars, giant cedars and giant pines, and it's just so lush and alive and full. Amazing, absolutely amazing. I just love it out here. You know, I was kind of thinking about this. On the AT, you're basically in forest the whole time, right? So you really get to know that environment and watch it change with the seasons. And I don't know, I think it's something really special to get to know an environment so intimately. Of course it does, you know, it's not completely the same as you walk north. Like, things do change, but you know, it's like gradual change. And again, I think it's very special to see it change with the seasons. And you really don't get that out here because you're walking through so many different environments, which is very cool in its own, for sure. But I don't know, I find myself wishing that I could spend a lot more time in this forest and really get to know it intimately. But unfortunately, that is not how the PCT works, and I don't have the energy to do extra. Hang on, I have to climb around a log. Yeah, I don't have the energy to stay longer, we'll say. But I really love these forests. They're so special. Also, I wanted to give out a shout to my new Montbell rain pants. So I had a pair of Z-Pex ones. They were absolute garbage. They pretty much totally shredded. So I was like, I gotta get some new rain pants before I get to Washington. So I got some from Montbell, and I've been wearing them and putting them through the ringer, and they're holding up really well, and they're very comfortable, and they were soaked when I went to bed last night, and today they are dry. Unlike this Marmot Precip rain jacket, which is not dry, my pants are completely dry. So if you're looking for a new pair of rain pants, highly recommend these ones from Montbell. I don't remember what the model is, but they're like the lightweight version. They weigh like 4 ounces or something. They're great. All right, anyway, let's get to Stehekin. Oh, I forgot to mention, Mano has been away all week. He hiked with us out of Leavenworth, spent the night, and then got really sick in the night. Said he had a fever, like some respiratory stuff. So he ended up turning around, going back to Leavenworth, and he was gonna meet us in Stehekin to hike on, but it sounds like he's still quite sick. And we're like, dude, this section of trail is one of the hardest that we've been through. Like, if you're not feeling well, don't come out here. It's not gonna work. You're gonna be horribly miserable and you're not gonna be able to keep up. So I think he's staying in Leavenworth for a bit longer. He's actually gonna go to the doctor because it's been like 6 days. He still doesn't feel well. So anyway, that's what happened to Mano. I kind of wonder if he'll just end up coming to Hart's Pass and finishing with us. He doesn't mind skipping bits of the trail. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, he's not been with us these last few days. I think these mushrooms, whatever they are so interesting. They're not the prettiest, but they blend in so well. Wow, the creek turned into a big canyon over there. Let me give you some scale on how big some of these trees are. We'll use me. Okay, Pickles actually has showed up, so she's gonna help me show you the scale of this tree. This isn't even one of the biggest ones we've seen.
Okay, we're hugging.
Can't even get my arm around it. Not even close.
Those damn vegans and vegetarians, always tree huggers.
That's right. I have no shame. Times they are changing, huh? Autumn is coming. Does anybody know what these are? I don't know if I've ever asked, but they're all over the place. They kind of look like sumac to me, but let me know. And here's the spot. Now we wait for our shuttle.
Go ahead.
These are some historic cabins. By the way, we're now in North Cascades National Park. There's a bunch of salmon way down there. The bus has arrived. Greetings from Stehekin, the most charming little town. I want to move here. Now we have a special announcement from Pickles.
Good news, I'm finally settling my debt with Glowstick. I've been owing her cake since Forester Pass because I made her get up an hour earlier than she wanted. So I finally bought her cake at the famous Stehekin bakery, and it weighs probably 5 pounds.
I think it's really a sticky bun, but close enough.
Yeah, but you know, that's what she wanted. She requested this, so yes, there you go, YouTube.